yellows there. 2 yellows to the right. Try and push up the middle.
So guys, in this video we're off at the first and only site in Wrexham called The Armoury. Now this is the first time we've played here, and I have to say it was a good site. This is probably one of the bigger open spaces that we're in at the moment in the woodland, and at this stage in this gameplay we're trying to push the enemy back and get over the bunkers that are in front of us to try and push the enemy back and eliminate the enemy players. Now one thing you will notice in this gameplay is that I have painted up my gun, which a few of you guys have asked about, and I am going to do a bit of a video tutorial on how to paint your gun in one of the upcoming videos. Now, as you'll probably notice there, on this day I did have a bit of trouble with this gun. Now, I've been changing barrels and hops and hop-up systems, trying R-hops, flat-hops and everything to try and see me what gives the best range and the best accuracy from this gun. And on this day it was just playing around a little bit. Now, by no means really out of the box does this gun need any tweaking, but I wanted to try and get the best range and accuracy I could. So we tried a few different barrel setups, a few different hop-up units, and a few different rubbers and nubs and stuff like that to try and find the best setup. And I have to say now I have got it dialed in really nicely. Now, I will do a little bit of a video on my loadout and on my gun setup for you guys so you can see what I've got, what I've done, and also the upgrades that we have made as far as the gun goes, and also the camera setup that we've got on the gun for the aim cam and also the first person view.
Push up further. Ah! Hit!
So on this day there was quite a good mix of players. There's some new guys, there's a few guys that it was their first time there and they were hires. There's a few guys that were trying to get their 3 games in, and there's also quite a few experienced players there as well, including Callsign Vixen. Some of you might know her from Instagram, who might show up in some of the later videos, but unfortunately was on the opposing team. Now, as a whole, this site really was good. There was plenty of areas to battles. It was a mixture of woodlands, roads, small open areas, and there's a few buildings as well. So you got a good mix really of the outdoor and in some areas a little bit of close quarters action, because some areas were quite overgrown and the buildings were quite tight and small. So there was some areas where there was tight spots that you were fighting in, and some areas like this where you were shooting a bit of a longer range, but also if you weren't careful you could get caught quite close range, like at the end of this video. Now, the day here was £25 for the whole day. That includes your dinner, and I have to say they put on a good lunch. You got a nice can of pop and everything with it, bag of crisps, biscuit, that sort of thing, which was good and a bit of a change from our usual site. Also, on site they did have a really good cameraman there all day, who, as you'll see in a bit, was running around taking snapshots of us, while we were playing, and also getting some team photos while we're in the team briefings and stuff like that, which is really good. Because especially for myself, who does a lot on Instagram, it means that you've got somewhere to pull those action shots and those in-game shots out without someone following you around with a camera to, you know, like your mate next to you trying to take a shot of you.
So the second bunker out.
Right, left side and right side at the bottom. And the other side.
Yeah, he has. He's under. One and bang in the middle.
One's hit, left side.
He's hit, isn't he?
Need to push into the bunker.
Should push it in. Yeah.
I'll cover you, go. If you go to the right side.
Go on.
Three people going into the bunker. About to go in the bunker, going right side.
Josh, down the tunnel, mate.
Right, push in.
Go, put the right side, and cover you, cover you. Single shot.
Oh, hit!
Well taken.
Whoa! Didn't have much choice of that, did I?
So as I said earlier, there is that chance you're going to get hit with that close range shot, and it's just sod's law that it just happened to hit me on the only place that didn't have anything covering up the skin, which is right on the side of my neck. However, realistically it was under the engagement distance on that day, but regardless, it is airsoft, and some days you are going to get caught with that shot. So I'm going to leave it here for this video, guys, and we'll get some more gameplay up from the Army at the Wrexham very soon. So if you guys have enjoyed, don't forget, hit that like button, and don't forget, subscribe to us for more videos and some upcoming reviews and tech tips on your guns too. Bye for now.
We'll be right back.